Eko Atlantic, because in the whole of Africa, we do not have a development like this.
Hello guys, this is Damilare and welcome to our YouTube channel here at Gideon Realty. If you're new here, thank you so much for taking our time to watch our video. Do not forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and share this video to as many people as you can share it with. And today we're taking on a tour to a mega city within another mega city. It is a breaking news that Lagos State is the second largest economic city in the whole of Africa. And within this bustling, fast-growing city is another emerging city that I think you should know about. In this city, literally, sand is gold. Welcome to Eko Atlantic City. So right now, joining me on this magnificent tour of this amazing city, we're going to be welcoming Mr. Gideon Abram. So he's going to be explaining a bit more about this city, and we'll get to see some of their projects they have in this city. Mr. Gideon, thank you for being on this channel today. It's such a pleasure. You guys are doing an amazing work here in this Eko Atlantic City, and I mean, you are very much familiar about this city. You know the in and out, the upcoming project, some of the uniqueness about it. So we want to educate some of our audience that they don't know much about this city, and for things they should look out for, and why the buzz about Eko Atlantic City. I mean, why the buzz? Because the prices you guys will be hearing soon. It can shock you, but the thing I believe, with everything we're saying and everything we'll be showing you on this tour, you would see why it is a perfect investment, that everyone should have a property here in Eko Atlantic City. Now, for the price triple, you know the way we do it in Nigeria. So Mr. Gideon, please, why the buzz about Eko Atlantic?
Now, Eko Atlantic, because in the whole of Africa, we do not have a development like this. This is a development that is created in twofold. One, to preserve Victoria Island, and then secondly, to give that sense of real luxury. Now, when you check the whole of West Africa for a peak, we don't have something like this. So trying to create a miniature Dubai is what this whole city is about. As we go through the tour, I'll give a whole lot more of breakdowns that show why it's important to buy into this city. We are currently at the Great Wall of Lagos that shows...
I was going to mention that. I was going to ask about the Great Wall, and also when you mentioned about Dubai, it's really giving me a Dubai feel in the 90s, because all you can see is the sand and the desert before the skyscrapers start springing up. And I mean, this is the best time to have it. But here we are at the Great Wall, Wall of Lagos. I mean, we have Great Wall of China. Now we have our own Great Wall. So what makes it? I mean, this is not as tall as the Great Wall of China, but so what's the key thing about it?
So the Great Wall of China was created to preserve China against external forces. Sure. The Great Wall of Lagos is designed to hold back the water from infiltrating.
So a different kind of enemy.
This is nature.
So this Great Wall of Lagos is protecting Mother Nature from invading Lagos, especially the Victoria Island part. So I can see a lot of rocks here, and earlier you were mentioning something about the layout of this and how this has been designed in a way that this city would never experience flooding or erosion in the future.
So the idea behind this Great Wall was picked from Poland. Poland is below sea level. True. Now, the same engineering work that was done to preserve Poland is what we applied here. Now, on the base, we have sand.
The normal sand filling sand.
And then we now have layers of different rocks. And then at the top here, we have limestones. Now, covering the limestones are what we call acropods. You can see they aren't designed in a way that would just be flat. If you check, they are rough.
Very
now unique. It's created in this way to break water. So when the water hits it, it automatically goes down. It doesn't come all the way into the city.
Wow.
Now that is one engineering work, and the city extends all the way. It's 8.4 kilometers down.
Wow.
That's
almost
at Ikati.
All the way from VI, Morocco, Oniru,
all the way
Phase
down.
1, all the way down to Ikati. Wow, that is a massive length.
Then aside that, if you check the roads,
Yes.
the roads are created in a way that it doesn't hold water.
Oh,
So if you check there, you see the gutters. The
yes,
drainage exits.
like the drainage exit.
So water all goes under. So as for flooding, this city is completely secure from flooding.
Apart from even all that, the height of the city, because it's almost, I'm looking down the sea level,
water,
like about
down there.
close to 4 or 5 story building below us.
Yes.
Because it's really that means
down.
the city is
was
really
well structured.
extremely well structured. But all this still, I mean, if in case you don't know, Eko Atlantic, they sell in dollar. I mean, it's a thing, you don't want to dollarize the economy, but Eko Atlantic is also, you can correct me if I'm wrong, it's also a free trade city. So that also gives you, if you are living in this city or you are running businesses in this city, that means you don't pay tax, and it comes with a whole lot of benefit. There are a lot of foreign bodies in this city that are investing heavily, and it would be a shame if foreigners are investing in something that belongs to us, and we, the Nigerians, even in diaspora or back home in Nigeria, are not having a piece of this amazing thing. So what other benefits do we stand to get before we get into the main occupants around the city? I know there are a lot of big players, like First Bank is starting their headquarters here already. There's a US embassy,
the biggest in the world,
the biggest US embassy in the world,
consulate,
a consulate.
Yes,
that is massive. That is really big.
Now, just like you mentioned, Eko Atlantic is a free trade zone. So for a lot of foreign bodies who do not want to pay heavy tax, it's subsidized. So the benefit
so it's not eliminated, like I said, or it is subsidized. I mean, it's still a good thing, because
to a great extent,
that is
you comfortably do business here.
Wow, that is nice.
So knowing that it's a free trade center, a free trade zone, it helps a lot of foreigners. It
attracts foreign investment. Yes.
And then that is very good for the Nigerian economy.
Very true.
Because where you know that you'll be paying subsidized tax, it's easy for you to want to come and build a whole lot in the city.
Very true.
Now that also entails that your investment is hedged in US,
in a very stable currency.
Unlike, unfortunately,
we
how
know
our
what
currency has been very unstable. The US currency is unstable. So the whole lot of your rentals, your short letting, your sales here happens in foreign currency.
That is very important, because like you said, that we're experiencing a bit of stability in our economy at the moment, but having real estate, because one of the things our clients abroad would always complain about, when they buy real estate platform, is the fact that whenever they are changing, either collecting the rent and they're changing back to their currency, I mean, it has come down a bit, and we would always advise them it's better to just keep the naira, invest in the system before it gets stable. But now you are having the benefit of investing and getting the returns on your investment in a stable foreign currency. That is really a very good thing in Nigeria and Lagos real estate at the moment. So I can see the infrastructures that are beautiful. I'm not seeing any cables. That means everything is underground.
Everything
the cable,
is underground.
the water, everything.
So the city is made in such a way that it sustains itself.
Wow.
Yes. So literally, you buy into Eko Atlantic, you have nothing to do with VI. Power, water.
That is why
security, it's a city.
Initially, I was always mistaking it at the estate, and he kept on correcting me again and again. It's a city, not an estate.
It's a city that covers 10 million square meters.
10 million square meters.
Yes, so I mean, that is massive. It can be an estate.
Yeah, it is. And the sweet thing about this is, because we've seen some miniature or similar versions of the city, maybe not free trade zone in South Africa, in areas like Kenya, because I know when I was in South Africa, I was at Century City. It's just the same way this is. Everything is within itself. You walk, you live, your school, your kids' school, the fun, the entertainment, the church, everything is within the city. So
you literally don't need to go out.
So if you are going to be here, honestly, I'm picturing this place in the next 10, 20
It'll
years.
be amazing.
It will be
It'll
so amazing.
Because already we have a couple international bodies already erecting structures. You rightly mentioned the head office of First Bank already launching here. They've done their groundbreaking ceremony. We have the US consulate, and then we have the rugby school. The Rugby International School.
Wow.
So the Rugby International School has started building, and this is the first branch they will have in Africa.
The whole of Africa.
Yes.
Nice.
A lot of the HNIs will agree with me that most of their kids go all the way to London to school in the rugby school.
True.
But of course, they can have
that.
We have a couple of churches already building their structures. We also have a mall, one of the biggest malls that will be in Victoria Island ongoing. So it tells you what can happen.
The potential is massive. So
within the next 1 to 10 years,
wow,
the city will not be the same.
It's this. Honestly, everything you've said so far, I'm sure those that have foresight and those that know the value of investing and having like a very diverse portfolio would want to get everything their hands can lay and touch.
This is the next,
and this is the best time to buy. Like literally, all you can see now is just a couple of buildings standing. The way you go to the desert and just see maybe one palm tree here.
In the 90s, Dubai
was like exactly.
Before you know what happened, everywhere was filled up.
And I think the city has like a lake or something like that, a water body.
So we have a man-made marina.
A man-made marina.
Just like way
Dubai
over there. Yeah.
Oh, so that's nice.
We have two modes of transportation in the city. We have the road and also the
water
canal.
So
all the way from the ocean, you can drive into the city using the canal.
Wow.
You have a place to park your yacht, your boats for the big boys.
I mean, if you are going to be living here, you might most likely need one. Have one. So we made provision for you already. So yes, that is nice. So those two major transportation modes. So Mr. Gideon, we've spoken so much about the estate and about the importance about it.
City.
Again, city. Yes, we've had it, guys. We've spoken so much about the city. Now, what do you have for us in the city? Because some of our viewers, they've heard about it. Some have even heard about it in a lot of different places, but they don't know how to either invest there or what is available for sale. I know you guys have a couple of projects ongoing simultaneously. It is a state. Any big men to own more different properties. High-rise building. I think your lowest, your shortest building here should be more than
14 floors.
14 floors.
Mid-rise, and that is because it is close to the US consulate. So they do not want us over looking into their compound. So that's why it's a mid-rise. In fact, every building around that consulate would have to be mid-rise.
And that's just 14 floors. But the highest floors you guys have is which one?
It's a 33 story.
32 story building. That is tall. That is big. So guys, we'll take you through some of the projects they have and we'll show you some of their work and some of their sample units, so you can have an idea of what the quality of work that they deliver, and you get to see the kind of properties you can invest in, the prices, and we'll just talk a bit about it. So guys, let us check the A&A Towers. So you see a sample unit there. You can take us around.
So basically we have about 4 projects in the city. We have the A&A Tower, we have the Phoenix Tower, we have the Phoenix Rising, we call them the Phoenix series, and then Hive, the Hive. Now A&A is the closest to completion. We hope that by December tenants will already be living in. We will want to hand over by December. Phoenix Tower, we still have about 3 more years to round up. We're currently on the 19th floor. Phoenix Tower is a 27-story building, and then the next one is a 33-story, and then Hive is a 14-story. So we have ample options for investors to pick and then in the city, we happen to be the first indigenous company to move into the city. And then we're kicking off with about 4 projects just to show that it's a city where you can actually look forward to wanting to live in.
That is also you guys taking a bet as Nigerians, taking a bet on the city that this
we believe in the vision.
Exactly, this is what investing in. Because having 4 projects in this city at once, that is a lot. I can imagine how much you guys have poured into
a whole lot
into this.
My boss is a visionary leader, and he believes in Nigeria. He believes home should be home. No matter where you go abroad, home would always be home.
Very true.
You can go do your investment, you can go for for lifestyle,
Leisure
or you
and
still
all
have to come back home.
Yeah.
And that is why we've made it very possible for Nigerians abroad to be able to have a place they can call home here in Eko Atlantic.
You've had it. You've had so much for me. Now let's go and take a look at those properties. I'm sure you want to see what it looks like. I also want to see you on the inside. Thank you. So Mr. Gideon, we're stepping into the A&A Towers, and it's looking amazing.
Yeah, so this is A&A Tower. Welcome to A&A Tower.
Thank you. I mean, this is so welcoming.
Yeah.
This is the concierge.
Yes.
And it really does feel at home. Like, even if I'm a guest, if I come here, I don't want to leave. It's giving me the vibe of a 5-star hotel.
Yeah,
really.
So basically, all our projects are designed in such a way that it gives that feel of luxury. So basically, this is a hotel apartment, if you ask me, sort of. So it gives you that feeling like you're in a hotel.
You're coming to meeting the receptionist,
or you're home.
Yes.
So that's the idea behind a concierge.
Okay.
So offering you that luxury of not literally leaving your home to go sort things out. The concierge will handle it for you.
Beautiful.
Now, this is A&A Tower, like I mentioned.
Yes.
It's a 22-story tower. It's
22
mixed
story.
use.
Okay,
yes, it's mixed use. We have a floor dedicated to office space.
So it has both commercial space.
Yes.
Okay.
And then in the front, we have shops.
Shops. Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
And then from the 6th floor up to the 22nd level, you have
The residential. So from the 6th floor up to, so what's from 5 to, this is what we're currently on the 1st floor.
Yes.
We have
ground
two.
floor.
We're on the ground floor.
We're on the ground
we have
floor.
2 sub floors for parking. So we have 2.
So all the way to the 4th floor.
Yes.
We have parking spaces.
Okay.
And then the 5th floor, you have the service area.
Oh.
So you have the swimming pool, you have the restaurant, you have the gym, you have a children's play area. All the amenities.
All the fun part is on the 5th floor. So you're correcting me now that it's not just 0. So underneath this ground floor we have parking, and on top of this ground floor
we still have parking spaces all the way to the 4th floor.
All the way to the 4th floor.
Yes.
That is really nice.
Yes.
So you have
enough ample parking
for both the residents and for their guests
as well.
Really, that is nice. So what do we have in here, Anita?
We have 1, 2, 3 bedrooms apartment, but of course the 1 bedroom are sold out. So we have very limited units.
As the world in real estate, that doesn't. I'm telling you, before anything comes out, it's almost sold out. I'm telling you, wonder why are the people buying these things? Who are they?
So before the end of this year, we're looking at delivering.
Okay, before December this year.
People believing in.
I mean, this is almost ready because I can see even the I mean, the power is on, the air conditioning is on.
All functional.
I mean, so everything is almost ready. Just I'm guessing just some floors with finishing
touches,
and all that. And this is the one that they still have unit here, guys. So if you want to key in and you want something you can start making money or start living in before the end of the year or towards the end of the year, this is the project. Obviously, they have 3 other projects that are still on the way that are some 3 years payment plan. So if that really meets what you're looking for, you can also think about that. But this has limited payment plan, if I'm not mistaken, because I mean they are almost done. So
like I would also want to add, if you remember the returns that was made in December, it was mainly from Eko Atlantic and Banana Island in shortlets.
So, I mean, those numbers came primarily from Eko Atlantic and Banana.
So if you're looking for such returns, I mean, this is the time to key in. So we still have few units
planned for 30 December 2025. You can still make this work. And I mean, so can we just see one of the apartments and see what it looks like? I mean, this concierge space looks beautiful. I love it's actually the calm colors for me. You know, the tiles, everything very calm, very cool, and you know, this is luxury, not too much light. Everything is just perfect blend
That's
of the lights.
That's what
of the colors.
That's what Ackland.
That's what
gives.
Ackland gives. The vibe check 100%. So let's just see one of the apartments.
Sure.
I can so we can see the finishing. Then we'll take it from there.
No problem.
Let's go.
Yeah. So you are welcome to our sample units.
Wow. So this is a 2 or a 3 bed?
3 bedroom.
It's a 3 bedroom apartment.
There's a 3 bedroom
Beautiful.
apartment. You walk in, you have the dining area.
This dining area is big because
big.
even with this 6, I mean, yeah, this is a 6-seater dining table, and you still have a lot of space to walk
There's
around.
enough space.
So that means if you want 8-seater here, comfortably you would have 8-seater.
So the entire apartment is a 170 square meters. So
that's really impressive.
It's not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
Yeah,
so this is the living room
This is
space,
the living area.
but it's obviously not coming with the furniture.
No, it's not.
But the tiles, the lights, the POP designs,
it does come
what about all these chandeliers?
Oh, of course not.
Of course not. So they're coming normal light. So my clients will know. So will not start demanding what was not stated.
Yeah,
and the
this
kitchen.
is the kitchen.
Wow, really, really. I love the L shape.
Yeah.
Nice and everything, beautifully tucked out. So I'm also noticing that just hot plate.
Yes.
So no space for gas.
No.
Just electric plate. Okay, that is nice.
So it comes fitted.
Fitted.
Yes.
With this
The apartment all come fitted, but not furnished.
So does it also come with this double door refrigerator?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't come. So, but it comes with the microwave, the oven, and the hot plate.
No washing machine.
No washing machine. That is nice. So this
we have
room one. Okay.
Yeah.
That is good. I actually do love you guys' tiles work and the tiles color.
Yeah.
You guys did an amazing work with the choice of this room too.
And then the master's.
This is the master's bedroom. Like I was saying, you guys did an amazing work with the choice of colors. I mean, very calm, very welcoming. The warm light, the white painting on the walls and on the ceiling with this really brown, very calm brown tiles here. Really, really nice.
I also forgot to tell you the fact that we indigenous, we have made it possible for Nigerians to be able to invest in here. Now, within the market, we have the best price. Yes, the price you get here, you will not get
anywhere else in the city. So you guys are hearing. So they are the most affordable company selling property within Eko Atlantic City right now at the moment. And I can tell you for free, with what I've seen with this sample unit, we'll be seeing one that is empty without the furnitures as well. So you not think it's the furnitures that is giving you the paparazzi. They are doing an amazing work. They are tiling, their accessories, their painting, their tiles choice. Really, really remarkable. So you guys are getting quality value for your money. So I think we should just move to the empty one. I mean, the sample unit is good. It gives us the idea of what can walk in here, the kind of size of bed, the layout, and how you can, possibly just give you ideas generally on what you can. So I think we should just see the empty unit, like you said, and we can take it from there. So let's go upstairs, guys. So like I promised you guys, we're going to be checked another empty unit. Like I said, the furnished units sometimes just make things, too colorful. But now I'm standing in one of the units that is still ongoing, and you can see where most of their work have gotten to. Work has gone really far. Things I pay attention to when trying to sell an off-plan project: the tile work, the level of detail in the POP, how straight are the walls, what is the tile combination, the glass and all that. And I can tell you for free that for the completed one that they've cleaned and those one that is still ongoing, there is no difference at all. The only thing is that it has not been cleaned, but the work is the same thing. Very, very nice, very, very neat work. As you can see, this is the kitchen area. Same layout, the L shape, but without the cabinets yet. So this is just like the empty unit. And like I said, Mr. Gideon, the starting price, so you said for now what we have in A&A Towers are just 2 beds, few units of 2 beds and 3 bedrooms with BQ. Both of them are with BQ. So both of them come with BQ. So that's an added advantage. And we're looking at the starting price from how much?
Oh, 500.
From at least 500,000 US dollars. So I mean, and they are the cheapest in the market in this city at the moment. So if you want more information, about A&A Towers, just ring us up. So now we'll check your other 2 projects.
Sure.
So we can
Phoenix
just have the Phoenix Tower, see the site, and see where, and see how you can key into it so that you don't miss out on that deal as well. So let's just go to the next site. Thank you. All right, Mr. Gideon. So we are currently at the Hive project, and this is the one beside the famous US consulate that we can see directly behind us there. Said it's the biggest
in the world.
So
a road is separating
the Hive
and the US.
And you mentioned something earlier when we were coming that they are not providing accommodation. So people buying here, so people coming for visa interview and the likes, you get to benefit massively from short let here. Because I mean, for people that want to meet up with their appointment, they get to sleep here for the night, so they can meet up early in the morning for their appointment. So that makes the Hive the perfect Airbnb project here in Eko Atlantic City. So what kind of units do we have here?
So we have 3-bedroom apartments and 4-bedroom maisonette.
Both with PQs?
They all come with BQ.
All come with BQs, good.
And it offers full concierge service like all our other projects.
Just like you said,
comes with 2 parking spaces and an extra for
your guests and the likes. And it has all those the other facilities like the gym, the restaurant,
everything. Just the same.
What you guys have been known for.
What
you guys have the standard you've been known for. You're building it here. So guys, so this is the Hive project. You'll be seeing the prices and the available units on the screen at the moment. So if you want to key into here, and for this one, how many month are we looking at?
We're looking at 30 months.
30 months. Good. So you can see you still have liberty to spread payment for a long period of time. So guys, this is the perfect time to key in. You can see that work is literally just started. And the higher we go in number of floors, the higher the price. So the best time to key in is now. Mr. Gideon, so we're currently at the last last 2 projects you guys have currently within this Eko Atlantic City at the moment, which you've titled the Phoenix series. Comprising of the Phoenix Tower
and then Phoenix Rising.
So these 2 projects, this is the one you said it's currently on 19th floor. How many floor is it going?
27.
27.
And then Phoenix Rising is going 33.
33 floors. This is the highest you said.
This is the highest.
The tallest so far. So they are just facing each other.
So Phoenix Rising is basically a replica of Phoenix Tower. It's just that Phoenix Tower Rising is taller.
It's taller, okay.
33,
27.
So they have the same amenities. 3-bedroom apartments, 2-bedroom apartments. Here we have 1-bedroom apartment and 2-bedroom apartment. 3-bedroom apartment.
At the 1 bed still available. So we have multiple units and you see them on your screen. Enough units for you guys to still key in. And also you were mentioning about the 3-bed apartment for this. You said it's the biggest.
So for Phoenix Rising and Phoenix Tower, Phoenix Tower and Phoenix Rising, we have the biggest 3-bedroom right in the city.
Wow.
Except another developer comes and outdoors what we have. But right now in the city we have the biggest 3-bedroom.
What's the size?
We have different sizes, but the biggest is 215.
215 square meters. That is big. That is what you will get for a semi-detached, somewhere in Lagos. And that is what you're getting for a 3-bedroom here in the Eko Atlantic City. So that is really massive. So there's not so much to say, but the standard, just as we've shown you in A&A Towers, it comes with almost everything, the full package, restaurants. And you mentioned something about this having an observatory.
So this will have an observatory.
Observatory, yes.
It comes with, we always want to give sweet touch
and something more. And you also mentioned that the restaurants
it has a rooftop restaurant.
A rooftop restaurant. So that is premium. You're eating at the restaurant and you're looking the whole city, the water line, the city view.
So just like we have downtown Dubai.
Yes.
Downtown of Eko Atlantic.
Downtown in fantastic. So guys, I think we've seen so much in Eko Atlantic City. Thank you so much, Mr. Gideon, for taking us on this eye-opening tour around this beautiful city. And I can tell the viewers also watching this, they are actually interested already, because no one will see everything we've spoke about today, see the potential in this city and not want to invest. So guys, once again, thank you. It was a pleasure. So guys, don't let all this Mr. Gideon's work come to play. Please come and buy either A&A Towers or Phoenix series or the Hive, whichever one you want to purchase. know how to do it, just reach out to us at Gideon Realty, and we'll be super glad to either take you on a physical tour or on a virtual tour. If you're abroad, we'll do everything possible to make sure that you own a property in the Eko Atlantic City. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Bye for now.